Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Brownie Comic Writer, and welcome back to Route 36. Oh, yes, Yep, forgot this. I came back here because, yeah, I was in Azalea Town last time, but now I'm here. Getting Rock Smash and going through some things I missed because... here's the thing. I've been rushing through this and I'm not happy with how I've just been convinced that I'm going through the game really, really slowly when I haven't. And just, not stopping to smell the flowers every once in a while, Just running through every area. Completely missed Route 36 and the Ruins of Alph. So I could have had Rock Smash last episode, but I didn't. And I would also like to... Total seriousness, I would like to apologise for the clipping with the sound last episode. I was way too close to the mic, and when I was watching it back, there was that bit where I was like, hang on, let me get closer to the mic, and I'm like, no! What are you doing? That is exactly what we don't need right now. And I'm not happy with how I've been behaving. Yes, right. I've been trying to force reactions in some places. Just... yeah. Just, like it was especially obvious in some places as well. Basically any time I shouted, "Oh!" was me faking it. Like you can tell... It's like really obvious at one point in episode 4 where I find a wild Tropius, then a wild Beedrill, one after the other, and the Tropius takes me by mild surprise, but I can't be bothered to, it doesn't surprise me enough for me to do a proper reaction to it, so I just force myself to go, "Oh!" Whereas the Beedrill that appears right afterwards actually does surprise me, and I'm impressed by it, and I go, "Oh wow, look at that." A genuine reaction. And I don't want to be someone I'm not while playing this. This is supposed to be fun. I'm not trying to be... oh yes, this puzzle. I'm not trying to be, I'm not just in it for the views. This is like a fun side project to whatever else I'm doing. I'm not trying to make loads of money out of it. Or did I do it wrong? Nuts. I just want to be myself, So from now on, I'm going to try not to force reactions, and I'm going to also try very, very hard to use the microphone properly. Whoa. So, as part of my apology for hurting everyone's ears last time, assuming everyone's ears are as sensitive as mine, which is probably not the case, but better, better to overcompensate than to undercompensate. Yeah, I'm sure that's going to be very handy with all these unknown that I'm going to find down here. So I'm going to edit a dunce cap on top of my character's head for the rest of this episode. That's my punishment. I'm taking this too seriously, but, I take... Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, and now we're back to this. Oh my goodness. Marowak is one of my favourite Pokemon. I'm so excited by this. Yeah, don't worry about any of what I just said. I just don't want to, you know, act stupid. Like, I don't want to stoop to the level of overreacting to everything just for the sake of getting more views. Not that it would work anyway, because I'm by no means big on YouTube. I'm barely even small on YouTube. I don't have any Pokeballs! No! I forgot. Oh no. I used my last Pokeball on Ultima. Bum. So, yeah, any anguish that you see me experiencing over wild Cubans that I can't catch, that's genuine. Also, when Cable died last time... oh. Drat, I'm gonna have to go through to be able to get out of here. When Cable died in the last playthrough, I watched it back and it kind of looked like I was faking it and overacting and just being silly about it. Maybe I was being silly about it, but I was genuinely devastated. You know, like I said, Cable was my longest lived Pokemon to end up dying. And he had all 8 badges. So it was like losing a friend. Nearly. You know, I've never viewed Pokemon as pets. I've always viewed them as friends. So... oh good, a way out. So, pity's sake. So if a Pokemon dies, then it really affects me. You know, I don't really know why I've always had that view. Maybe I'm just sentimental. Goodness sake, will I lighten up already? Like I said, this is supposed to be fun, anyway. I just want this to be, you know, a chill time. Where some cool stuff happens, maybe, like finding a Lapras, which nearly had Wonder Guard. And, you know, it's just generally chill, except when it's not chill. Let's just get on with the game. I don't know, I'm kind of tired right now because I had a very busy weekend. I'm only recording 1 episode tonight. Normally I record them 5 at a time. Yeah, I need to go in the PC. Bury my dreams. Rip my dreams for not having any Pokeballs with me. When I found a Cubone. Yeah, I looked at Ultima's stuff. And she has her... yeah, she has Dream Eater and Extrasensory, like I said, and her ability is Stench, which kind of stinks, because her other possible ability was... actually, what was it? It was Battle Armor, which gives her immunity to crits, which is extremely handy in a Nuzlocke, for reasons that should be obvious. And here's this box. Hopefully we won't need it for the time being. Whatever. If there's one thing that I'm forcing for this that I wouldn't do if I wasn't recording it, is by making it harder on myself, so that Pokemon are more likely to die. Actually, now that I say that out loud, it's a terrible idea and I'm going to really regret it. Anyway though, I should buy Pokeballs right now. This Gligar egg still hasn't hatched yet. Where's the Pokemon? There it is. Like, at the start of this, before I even started recording, and I was in Azalea Town, I looked at my party, and the egg was making sounds from inside. It's going to hatch soon. And then it was already like that, and then I walked all the way up to Violet City, and then I've gone through the ruins of Alph, and it's still not hatched. The other one hasn't even started moving at all yet. It's very easy to get myself in a melancholy mood, and then it's kind of difficult to get out of it again. Well, Ruins of Alph didn't take nearly as long as I thought it would, so now I've basically got to go back through Union Cave all over again. That reminds me, I still haven't found any revival items. While it is only episode 6, I would kind of expect to have found one by this point. You know, just one, just maybe. But I haven't, which really worries me, frankly. I only have 6 living Pokemon right now, and if I don't have any wuss outs, which I don't, then what am I going to do if something happens? I mean, thankfully the Pokemon I've got are good enough for, you know, things to be less likely to happen. I've got a Lapras, I've got a Porygon. Well, he's over-leveled at the very least. And I've got a Meganium, and yeah, Magnemite's not great, but he will evolve eventually. Hang on, is there an item in there? There is. This is probably a max revive. Gimme. Nope. Oh yeah, I came back through here, and I found Wormadam on my way back to Violet City. So glad I didn't get that. One of those things I actually probably would have killed. Oh yes, I need Rock Smash. I think I'll... You know, I don't plan to use Grubulon, so I'll just give Rock Smash to him. Probably going to use him at some point though, possibly because Torterra is actually quite good. It's a possibility. Come on guys, why would you make the... Yeah, anyway. It really annoys me that, you know, you see the party Pokemon option down there, you pick up a Pokemon, drag it, you know, it disappears. Like, why? Why would you have it like that? Why would you have me have to press move and then be able to move it instead of just click and drag on it and drag it over the button and then add it to my party like in Gen 5? I mean, might sound weird, but to me that honestly sounds simpler. Anyway, Rock Smash is a HM, so everyone is guaranteed to be able to learn it. If there's one thing I hate about these games, it's the HMs. Oh, I didn't even have 4 moves. Like, the Gen 4 games are by far the most egregious when it comes to HMs. There are 8. You know, 9 if you count... Oh, finally! 9 if you count the fact that there are 8 in Diamond, Pearl and Platinum. Yeah! And there are 8 in HeartGold and Soul Silver, but one has the ones have... Some of them have Default, some of them have Whirlpool. Alright, it's a male. I'll call you... Alucard, then. Welcome to the team at long last, Alucard. You took your time. Oh yes, the first 2 episodes are up on YouTube now, and I've seen a... Yes, and somebody commented saying... Wait, what did I just find? It wasn't a revival item, so it doesn't really matter. Somebody commented saying that the fossil I found should count as a special Pokemon. And initially I was like, well, since I'm going to find so many of them, but then again, like, I'm probably going to get a bunch of fossils, and I can have... What are you talking about? I should be allowed to have 1 fossil, you know? Oh, I don't have... Why do I still have Grubulon with me? I should be allowed to use one of the fossils. That's what I'm trying to say. I should be allowed to take just one fossil out of the ones I find and have that be my fossil Pokemon, like in when I did a Nuzlocke of Black 2, I had one Hidden Grotto Pokemon. Who knows, maybe I'll... No. If I got Headbutt, then I'd do a one Headbuttable Tree Pokemon as well. There are a lot of grey areas when it comes to Pokemon you can get. Well, I'm finally back here. Good. Yeah, you're not Cameron the photographer. Ah. Oh yes, this is Kurt's place. Apricorn. And now I can do that Team Rocket thing. You know, I wonder why he didn't do that sooner. Because he isn't like... Well, maybe he is. I wasn't paying attention to what he was saying, but the impression I got was that he wasn't... Well, that didn't take long. He's not like, oh, what's that you say? Team Rocket are here? But like, he already knew they were there. Or maybe he did say that and I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, they probably smell of feet. Well, he doesn't exactly have feet, so it must be quite an unusual thing for him. Right, let's look at my party. Who am I bringing in there? Not Groupulon. Unless there are rocks in there. Aimbot is good coverage. If I'm going to leave anyone in there, it should be the other egg, shouldn't it? Actually, you know what? Alucard, because he's not going to be useful just yet. He's only level 1. What? Did I... Why do they not just have the option to move Pokemon? The other ones are just redundant. It's... Ah! I'll be back. I'll come back for you. Oh yes, yes, and the fact that Aimbot kept missing Iron Tail. Yeah, an Aimbot that keeps missing, the irony was not lost on me. Just didn't quite dawn on me until afterwards. I'm just going to edit in a Mario pipe sound effect there. Sup, cat? You slammed down hard on your back. You don't say you can't move. You've probably severed your spinal cord, mate. How are you even standing up? Anyway. Yeah, an elderly man falls down a well and is flat on his back. He's broken his spine. Oh yes, yes, I remember. There's an item on one of these rocks. First time I came through this game, one of my Pokemon was like sniffing at a rock nearby, and I was like, what? So I checked all the rocks and sure enough there was an item. I don't remember who that was. What do I do to deserve this? I mean, it's only level 9. 2D can take this. I hope. Alright, this is physical. Good. Okay, he can tank it. I was a bit scared for him there. I probably am a bit far away from the mic, but I'm not risking anything, honestly. Wow. Look how easily that survived a stab Razor Wind when he's practically twice its level. And Latios is nowhere near as bulky as Cresselia. Whatever, the Cresselia was like level 3 and 2D was level 10, so... Return! Oh, The only thing is, that's physical. Hang on a sec. When he evolves, his physical isn't terrible. But then again, what do I replace here? I'm not replacing either of his attacking moves, obviously. Sweet Kiss could be clutch. And like I said before, Endure could be clutch as well, so... I'm gonna pass on Return. There's not really any point having him learn it. Oh yes, and oh dear, switching you out for sure. Oh man, who do I guess Plato. I do have a bit of a fighting weakness now as I look at it. Maybe Ultimo wouldn't be a bad idea. No. No, I've got Alucard to cover for that. Because I was thinking I'll keep Ultima in the PC for now, and she can just be in reserve. Pretty sure these are the strongest trainer Pokemon I've seen so far, and they're still posing little threat. Why am I so overleveled? Or is it just another case of the trainers being really underleveled in this game? Because that happens so often. I don't understand the level curve in this. Everything's like really low for pretty much the whole thing. And then red is like, you know, you beat blue and your Pokemon are probably, you know, maximum level 62-ish. Yeah. And then red is, you know, he has an average of like 82 on his team, or 83. Oh, Max Repel, thanks. So then you've got to grind for literally hours and hours and hours. Like, it takes an entire day of me sitting at my PC with turbo mode on. That was before I was smart enough to figure out that I should probably use an action replay code to just give me more EXP. Because, like, if I'm grinding, then that doesn't really count as cheating, because it's like the same result but faster. It's like, you know, if there's a game which has daily events or something, just changing the time on whatever system you're using. It's that sort of cheating, which is, you know, it comes out with the same result, just sooner. Like, there's an achievement in the Stanley Parable, which is like, don't play the game for 5 years. So, basically, you know, just put the clock forward by 5 years on your PC. You'll outspeed it. He's holding an item that halves his speed. And that was a high crit move. He had a 1 in 4 chance of dying right there. What is wrong with me? Why did I think he would outspeed? I'm so sorry. I don't have any wuss outs. If he had died right there, I would have had to deal with it. Ah. No, Pierre's not going to be much use right now. So we'll put him at the front anyway, and then... Oh wait, I could get a wild Pokemon here. Good thing I got Pokeballs then. And good thing I brought Plato. Come on, guys. Oh wait, I wanted this. Oh my goodness! Thanks, game. And I guess this kind of makes up for a Cubone. I mean, I don't... You know, I'm not the biggest fan of Jirachi, but who cares? It's Jirachi. And it should... Why do you have Drain Punch? Yeah, Drain Punch, yeah. Why not? Why not? Why not Drain Punch? Why wouldn't a Steel Psychic type have Drain Punch? Why wouldn't a normal type have Flamethrower? Why wouldn't a Water type have a Bolt Strike? I shouldn't be surprised by this point. But, like, really? Okay. This is Gen 4, so Dark Balls won't be super effective, because Steel still resists Dark. But it'll probably still kill, because he's 10 levels higher. Oh, nuts. Not this again. I'm going to have to send an aimbot. I'm actually really sad about that Cubone. Man, oh. Yeah, Drain Punch, I forgot about that. He can survive one more. Oh, now it's going to restore its health. No, it resists Giga Drain, so I could do that. Duh. Oh, you've got Iron Tail as well. Why did you use Iron... Why? Why? I switched my Magnemite out because I was scared of Drain Punch, and it used Iron Tail. That's either really clever AI or really stupid AI, I'm not sure which. Yeah, they knew I was going to switch out. Oh. Okay, that's good. Right, I have 12 Pokeballs this time instead of 5, so I can probably catch it. You know what? Oh wow, that was easy. Nah, I was going to say maybe I'll record another episode tonight, but no, I don't have time. What do I call you then? Gerbils. No? No? Oh, this must be it. There it is, it's a sky plate. Well, that's all we have time for today, I'm afraid. Go on, what else could we have gotten? Another Jirachi. Well, thank you all so much for watching, and assuming you've made it this far, of course, for... No! Pierre, I'm sorry. I don't... Oh. Right, 2D. You know what to do. Ah! I barely had Pierre for like one episode and already my eyes are getting very slightly moist. Oh no, oh no. Wow, what timing as well. Oh no. Oh no. I definitely would have wussed out of that if I could, but I can't. Stupid, 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 stupid. Anyway, like I was saying, thanks for bearing with me while I was being all morose and serious and... in the early parts of the episode, and oh... No! Oh, well, it took a lot less time for someone to die this time. Sorry, Kurt, this'll have to wait. What do I do now? I guess have Ultima on the team. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, and then why not subscribe while you're at it as well, to keep up with the series. and I'll see you all next time. Good night, everybody. Rip Pierre. I'm such an idiot. Anyway, yeah. Good night, everybody.